looking ahead at a T20 World Cup, but just take a pause. We've got some of those 50-over creatures coming our way. 3 of them to be exact, as the entire cricketing caravan moves to the western point. Well, it doesn't actually move west. It moves technically east from Ahmedabad to Pune, up the Western Ghats. So I've got to get the geography right. But yeah, we're going to be in the same vicinity. 3 of them in Pune, starting on the 23rd, that is Tuesday. Now, we may use the word irrelevant for the format, but Michael, I'm going to come to you first. It's still white ball. It's still essentially very similar nucleus of the 2 teams. So how would you like to see them continue to use this as preparation for a similar format?
Well, the next 50-over World Cup's in India as well, so I think England are at that planning stage. I'll be amazed if we don't see Moeen Ali. I think we'll see someone like Liam Livingstone as well. I hear Jofra Archer's going to have an injection in his elbow, and the rumour over here is that he'll miss the IPL as well. It's quite a bad elbow injury, so it looks like Rajasthan might be losing their star player in Jofra Archer. England will try out a few things. I don't think Mark would play all 3 games. They'll just want to try and find some kind of combinations. Obviously, Bairstow goes back to open the batting, Butler goes back into the middle in 50-over cricket. So they'll just try and find 1 or 2 combinations. It's serious. Of course, it's international cricket, but of all the 3 formats at the minute, the 50-over format, because the next World Cup is so far away, is probably the least of the concerns for England. They'll just try and get some of the younger players some game time. Anyone that's got half a niggle will be rested. But they'll want to win. They'll want to win a game or 2. Having just lost the T20 this winter, the T20 series, as I've mentioned many times, Eoin Morgan got his number 1 team. Joe Root didn't get his number 1 team for the Test series. Eoin Morgan got his number 1 team, and they've lost 3-2. But it was close, and that was, all the planning process was for the T20s to have the number 1 team, knowing that the World Cup was just around the corner in India. The 50 overs, I think you'll see quite a lot of change. I honestly won't have a clue at this stage what the combinations will be, but I know it'll be different. And I know they'll give the players that have been sat in the dugout. Reece Topley, left arm, I'm sure he'll get a game. Sam Curran will get a game. Tom Curran, the brothers will play. Liam Livingstone will play. And obviously David Milan will probably stick at number 3. So, I wouldn't know. I honestly wouldn't know where they'll go, but I just know they'll try players in this next 3 games.
But Joy, coming back to the Indian team, while the England team still looking for what their squad will be, who can play, who won't play, for India, some key names have been included in the squad. If you were on Facebook or anywhere on social media, KRUNAL Pandya is the first name that would come. He was all over there thanking everyone who's picked him in the side. But Prasidh Krishna, another person that we've seen up close and personal, somebody who really will want to make an impact if he could. So for players like that, this series will mean a lot.
No, exactly. And I think that's the one thing with India right now. What's happened right now is, if you look at the Test series in Australia, then the Test series here, then this one-day series, this T20 series, India's problem is, at this point of time, it has an embarrassment of riches. So every competition is dead serious because there's somebody fighting to get into the team. That's the thing. KRUNAL Pandya is going to say, I need to make a point. I need to get in early and do something here, because that's the only way I can get. Ravindra Jadeja is going to come back at some point in time. And there's already Washington Sundar sitting out here. I need to do something out here. Akshar Patel's in the mix as well. Every one of these guys knows that they have a chance now, but there are 3-4 people in the same position who they are fighting to play against. And that's something that they are looking at very, very seriously.
In terms of the batting, we've mentioned someone like KRUNAL Pandya in the all-rounder role. Prasidh Krishna comes in there. Kuldeep is back in there. Let's look at Vijay Hazare Trophy numbers for KRUNAL Pandya. Certainly very impressive. And for someone like Bhuvaneshwar Kumar mentioned, playing the Vijay Hazare Trophy, playing domestic cricket was essential for him. Quick one on Shikhar Dhawan before we move on to that. He's someone who'll want to grab this opportunity. He got a chance at the start of the T20 International Series, didn't take it.
No, he didn't, and he's a fine player. I just wonder if he'll be thinking his T20 days are numbered. With Virat now saying he's going to open the batting. So if he does get a chance, as Joyce just mentioned, the competition for places is so high that that if you get that chance again, so Shikhar Dhawan gets out there, he's going to have to get 100. I always believe that it doesn't matter what age you are, If you score 100, you're going to play again. You know, whether it's Test cricket, T20 cricket, 50 over cricket. So Shikhar, if he gets that chance, go and get 100, and then I'll have to pick him in 50 over cricket. It's just that the nature of the beast of cricket is if you score runs and you get given that opportunity to do so, make sure that you get a big number, because if you do, you'll stay in the side. If you don't, you pretty much know what's going to happen.
Also, Joy, maybe someone should tell Shikhar that it's India, England, and there's 2 other teams who are touring. It's a 4-nation tournament. So this is just the first game of that tournament. Boom! Here comes the 100.
He doesn't like these bilateral series. So you have to invent 2 other teams for him to do well. But right now, he's looking in the rearview mirror and he's seeing Devdutt Padikkal out there. He's seeing Prithvi Shaw there. These guys have scored mountains of runs. So they're all in the rearview mirror. They're that close. They're just behind him. He's got to do something special. Age is not on his side either. And he's had a great career. He's had a fantastic career. He's come in. He's done it so much for India, especially in ICC tournaments. But this is it. He's looking and saying, if I don't make this series count, it could be a long time till I play for India next.